Alright. I found this thing and that might be interesting. Parade. Uh, excuse me. Is doing like a list of 5 nostalgic reboots coming in 2026. So have these been confirmed? Well, by Ben Mund. So have these been confirmed, Bud, or are these just something you wish? Is this your wishful thinking? Is this your wish list, or is this happening? Okay. Let's just keep points. Networks and streamers heavily revive familiar TV titles to anchor 20. But or is that like a AI thing? There. Copyright. Stop for copyright. Stop. TV nostalgia has been surging, and 2026 is no exception. Yeah, because everything made nowadays sucks. Everybody wants to go back to the old stuff, but they won't let us because they have to ruin that too. Networks and streamers are leaning heavily on familiar titles to anchor. Stupid ads. On. Wait, where am I? Nostalgia. Direct revivals titles to anchor new schedules from direct revivals to full reboots. These projects reflect how strongly legacy IP continues to resonate across generations. Here are 5 major nostalgia-driven TV returns that are sure to stir up memories. Okay. Number 1, Scrubs from ABC. Coming February. So they're actually coming, are they? Okay. ABC's Scrubs revival represents one of the most direct returns to a beloved series. Zach Braff, Donald Faison, and Sarah Chalk, I guess they weren't doing anything, are all attached, and the series is set once again at Sacred Heart Hospital. The revival blends original characters with new ones, aiming to extend the show's trademark mix of comedy and emotional storytelling rather than just reinvent it. Yeah, they can't do comedies anymore either. Like, nobody nowadays can actually tell a joke. Like, I mean, like how joke is supposed to be like surprising and timing all mixed together just right, but nobody can do that anymore. Like, look at the newest Naked Gun, or the Naked Gun remake, like, that's, or any kind of, like, parody thing, like, it's not really funny. The revival, that's what I said already. For viewers who followed the series through its original run, and appeal lies in continuity rather than overhaul. Okay. Well, I never watched Scrubs in the first place. I don't know, it just didn't really interest me. Didn't have any aliens or wizards in it, so I didn't really care. Number 2, Malcolm in the Middle. Life's Still Unfair. Who else is Bryan Cranston coming back for that? Hulu Disney Plus, April 2026. This 4-episode limited event reunites most of the original cast nearly 2 decades after the sitcom ends. So it's not a series revival. 4-episode limited event, so it's not a series revival. It's just like that's like the length of a TV movie or so. Or I guess, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, that's like the length of a movie. So I wouldn't call that a series. Streaming on Hulu, the revival acknowledges into the passage of time, revisiting the family's dynamic through an adult lens. The short format allows the show to revisit familiar characters without committing to a full season continuation. Okay. Why did you call that a revival? If it's only going to be like 4 episodes, why do it? Why not just do like one episode and or maybe like an hour-long movie event or something and just I don't get why it had to be like 4 episodes if it's not going to be like an actual series. How long are they going to be? How long is those episodes? So I know they were like half an hour back in the days, but I don't think you can do that nowadays. Number 3, Baywatch. Fox 26, 27 season. Fox's straight to series order of Baywatch. Straight to series. What does that mean? Straight to series? Like it bypasses movies and it goes straight to a series. Isn't usually the other way around? Baywatch signals a different approach to nostalgia. The reboot will consist of 12 episodes and is being positioned as a reimagined version of the 1990s hit rather than a continuation. So, well, what's the point then? If you're going to change everything, just why are you using the Baywatch name? Like, well, not that Baywatch was any good in the first place. I mean, it is famous, but not for being like great television or great inspirational, intriguing stories or anything like that. While the core premise remains intact, the new series is expected to modernize tone, themselves, and characters' dynamics for contemporary broadcast audience. It's gonna suck, I can tell already. It's just gonna be like homogenized with everything else out there, so I see no point in watching this. Even if I'm just curious about like what they're gonna do with it. Oh. Malcolm in the Middle star turns 40. This isn't the finish line. He's 40 years old now. Is that him at 40? That can't be him at 40. No. Yeah. Time is passing by. It just seems to be going faster and faster nowadays. I guess that happens to you when you get older. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Number 4, Little House on the Prairie. Netflix to be announced. Netflix's reboot of Little House on the Prairie reflects how aggressively streamers are mining comfort properties with multi-generational appeal. Really? Was Little House on the Prairie really that big? Did it appeal to that wide of an audience? Because I never watched it when I was a kid. Or, I guess, at all. Never really had any interests. The series is still undated, but this development alone highlights the enduring value of familiar family-centered storytelling. Unlike earlier adaptations, this version is expected to reinterpret the material for modern viewing while retaining its historical settings. So it won't. It's what that means. Retain historical settings. Again, that sounds like it's gonna suck. Stargate to be announced. Number 5. The return of Stargate fits squarely into the broader revival pattern, bringing a long-running sci-fi franchise back into active development, with decades of built-in mythology and an established fan base. The property offers flexibility for either continuation or reinvention, depending on how it is ultimately framed. There's more than on the horizon, but these 5 projects show how nostalgia television continues to shift from occasional revival to foundational programming strategy. What classic series would you like to see come back? None. Leave them alone. Don't mess with them. Huh. I wish they didn't do this. I don't know. Name one revived series that has been successful or of any good. You know what? Yeah, to do that in the comments. Tell me what revived series do you think was, or sequel series or anything like that do you think was actually good? For me, I have no faith in any of this, of course. It's not because I want them to fail, it's because I have pattern recognition. Like everything in the past they tried to revive and make for a modern audience has always failed horribly, so I expect all of this to fail horribly as well. Yeah. Well, there you go. What do you want to see revive? Or no. Wait, what was my question? Yeah, what revived series was good? Yeah, go do it. Comment, do it. Bleh. Bleh.